Welcome to the space between. This is the space that I've created where between you and I, we can learn, we can grow, we can laugh, we can even feel. My name is Rebecca, or just Rebex, and this is one of those videos that I'm recording just because I'm embarrassed at my own lack of consistency. I am trying again because I'm not going to go down without a fight. If you are new to my channel, if you are new to my videos, then very welcome. This is literally just me forcing myself to do the things that I wanted to do the things that I thought that, you know what, I think I'd be really good at that, or I'd want to try that. So I'm forcing myself to, take the actions. And if you are from my previous videos, I know I haven't posted in a while, and I did say I was going to try to be consistent, but life has happened. So let's go right into that. In fact, the last time I posted a video, I was still working at my previous job. So there has been changes in life. I have moved to a new place. I was in a relationship, still am. So that hasn't changed, but there has been a lot of new things in life, or new changes that I'm embracing. There's a lot of exciting things that have happened, which I'm not ready to post online about yet because I'm still in the process. But I wanted to sit down and record, man, and just give you an update on life. So like I mentioned, I have moved from where I used to stay. So that has been new. I don't know, in terms of how I like this new place, it's not going to be a permanent place, so I am going to be moving again. But it's okay. It's alright. There's nothing much to speak about regarding the new space that I'm in. But in terms of changing jobs, that was a huge, huge, huge change for me. So I was working from home. I was working in e-commerce, and where I currently work now is full-time in office. And I agree. Oh, guys, sola. But it is fun. It is fun work. It is work that I am good at. It's work that I enjoy. It is in a different industry though, so this is more marketing versus e-commerce, which I was previously in. But there's a lot of similarities between the two industries, and what I am doing is very similar, but obviously just servicing a different type of industry. So guys, going from working from home full-time, working 4 days a week, having a 3-day weekend, to now working 5 days a week, full-time in office. You have to be there every day, has been an adjustment. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it has been about 6-7 months now, and I'm adjusting to the commuting. I'm adjusting to the having to leave the house every day. But I don't think I have fully integrated dealing with humans every single day, and the same humans. Because with the work that I'm doing, I'm lucky that I don't have to deal with the same people every single day. So it's a different group of people, and then I'll come and see them every now and again. But there's obviously the permanent staff that I work with that are in office with me. Those get every day. And it has been interesting seeing how I am around people, seeing how well I integrate into a new space with new people. And it has been a slow progression, but I can say that I'm slowly becoming more social with people, especially the ones that I see every single day and that I'm in close proximity to. So I've started to warm up. I've started to, leave my desk and go hang out with people just to also socialize, just to have a break from my desk. So that has been interesting. But I have to be honest, I really do prefer a hybrid, at least some form of working from home, because this thing of commuting every day is a lot for the game, child. It's a lot for the game. But in terms of my mental health, that has been interesting. So my mental health has gone hand in hand with my faith, because I've realized that it's not just like how I think or what I think, but it's also where my spirit was, man. I didn't have a true connection with myself. I didn't have a true connection with God. And so I felt very lost. I felt very confused. I felt very, what is this all about? Why am I here? How do I know this is the right decision? What am I supposed to be doing? Am I doing it right? Am I behind? Child. But that has been going so much better because, along with therapy, along with making sure that I'm pouring into myself and I'm feeding my faith, I have really started to hone in on who I am. I'm starting to gain a better focus on what I can do, what my purpose is. And also, Spoiler alert, your purpose in life is what you choose for it to be. So there is no where you find an answer. So even if you do go to church, because I know a lot of people will say, yeah, you go to church, you'll find your purpose, and pastors will also say this. And yes, that is true. There is 100% an element of that. However, there is a worldly purpose and then maybe a spiritual purpose. So what is the good that you are bringing to the world, to this experience? But also, what is the thing that you're doing day to day to pay the bills and to make an impact in your industry? And the second one, making an impact in your industry, living day to day, that honestly depends on you. And it's a matter of just sitting down and saying, okay, what do I like to do? It's a matter of sometimes trying many things, and then something is going to stick. Something is going to feel like, oh, yes, I get a rush when I do this, or I feel really energized after doing this. And I'm lucky that where I work now, I get that feeling. I get that rush after. So I'm a training manager. So after trainings, I get a rush of, oh, yes. It's just the feeling of feeling energized. So look for something that makes you feel energized after doing it. And it doesn't mean that thing is not going to be exhausting. It's going to be fun all the time. It's not going to feel like work. There will be moments where it feels like work, or elements of it that feels like work. But if you can find something that truly fills you up, even if it's not every single time you do it, but for the most part it fills you up, I think you found your purpose. I think you found what you need to be doing in this world. Yeah, like I don't even know what this video was supposed to be about, but I just wanted to come and post and be online again and do the thing that I told myself I was going to do. Now, another thing that I actually had told myself that I wanted to start doing, which was supposed to start in January, but I wanted to start interviewing people, having conversations with people, because another thing that I know I enjoy doing is listening. I love being the person who's quiet in a conversation and hearing what somebody else is saying, whether it's personal, whether it's telling me something interesting, talking about what they do, or even talking about other people. I just love to listen. And there's a lot of people who have interesting stories who happen to not know the big podcast interviewers or the other people that are online. So I also understand that I've got a unique set of people with unique sets of stories who, they deserve to be told. And a lot of the stories are actually from my family members. Y'all, I be shy. Okay, so maybe you guys can put in the chat, or you can type in the chat how the relationship you have with your family members. For me, growing up, I grew up with some cousins. You know how it is. Holidays we'd visit, blah, blah, blah. And then you grow up, you kind of start living your own life. You go in your own directions, especially if you guys are not the same age. Like, for instance, when I went to high school, I didn't have cousins around my age mates or around my age that were in high school, so you start relating to different things and different people. But now I'm at a point where I feel like I want to ask them questions, especially like my aunts and my uncles. I want to find out what their life journey has been like, what was interesting for them, what are some big milestones that they've hit. I want to know who they are as people, like as a woman, who are you? What do you like? As a little girl, like, what were you like? I want to find out from my uncles, like, bro, as a dude, as a man, what do you think on, some of these topics we see online, especially. And I also went to an event it was December, I think it was December. I went to an event in December, an entrepreneurship event, where I also met a lot of interesting people who are starting their own businesses, people who are betting on themselves, people who craft and create and sell lotions, hair care products, people who have their own accommodation places like lodges. And that was also very interesting. And I want to speak to those people and find out, how did you begin? And how's the journey going? So I do want to have conversations on this channel. It's just a matter of starting, to be honest. And I'm going to get there. There's no excuse that I can give right now or ever about why I haven't started yet. But I honestly, this year, am going to put a lot of energy into being active, just setting up and starting. This is why this video is happening right now and why you are able to watch this. But I'm going to end this video here because I don't want to ramble. You will catch me again on the flip side. now that I've posted again, I feel like I'm back in the game, I'm back in the flow of things. What I will do now is plan my content ahead of time, and then have at least a topic. And if there's anything that you who are watching would like me to speak about or are curious about when it comes to me, because I know a lot of the people who are supporting so far are my family and friends, or whoever my family sends my links to. So if you are curious about anything about me, my life, or a topic that you'd like to hear about, please do let me know. Put it down in the chat, and then I will take that into consideration as I continue to create content and post my videos. But I hope you have been better than me at keeping to the goals that you've set up for yourself. I hope that you have been trying, even in moments when maybe you don't feel like it, or you don't have the confidence to do it, or in moments when you've stopped. I hope you have started again. And if you haven't, this is your sign. Begin. Start that thing that you set out to do. Go work out, eat better, start that new hobby, start applying for other jobs if that is something that you were intending to do. But things only happen when you make them happen. Nothing's going to fall in any of our laps, unfortunately. So we are just going to have to be big girls and big boys and start ourselves. But I am out. I hope you're having an amazing week, evening, morning, day, whatever time you are watching this. But I will see you on the flip side.